Well, I've got whiskey on my breath, piss in my veins, vinegar in my heart. What a shame.
All right, everybody, we're here at Darkheart Brewery in Sacramento, California, off of Auburn Boulevard with O'Craven.
Come on, Darkheart, raise your glass! This is a pirate bar! I've been told the story of a sailor man sailed to the pits of hell, came out clear the other way. Devil had his love and wanted his soul. Said you have to kill me, see, I'll hang me up or no. Listen, are you ready to the story of a sailor man? Raven man, and the son of Raven man, a sailor man. Glory, I tell you, it's true, I do not boast. We held up for praise and honor, held up for a toast. Yo ho ho, raise a glass and toast with me. Yo ho ho. To Lake Lavada and Brewery, yo ho ho! Raise your glass and toast to me, yo ho ho! To Lake Lavada and Brewery. Now we get to the side of the sea, the largest of the event. Devil do everything got up, even creatures from the event. So rain the battle, start the sun and rain to the Lord. Jack the beast, give me the strength to beat the demon at his heart. You know you're craving to the story of a sailor man, and Raven man, and that's the son of Raven man, and see a man. Glory, I tell you, it's true, I do not boast. We hold up the praise and honor, hold up for a toast. Yo ho ho, raise your glass and toast to me. Yo ho ho, to Lake Lavada and Brewery. Yo ho ho, raise your glass and toast to me. Yo ho ho, to Lake Lavada and Brewery. Yo ho ho! Wow! 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 Devil do everything, got him, even creatures from the abyss. Rain the down and the sun, and rain to the Lord. Jack the beast, give the strength to beat the demon as it's Lord. You know you're raving to the story of a sailor man. Raven man, and that's the son of Raven man, I'm seeing that. Glory, I tell you, it's true, I do not boast. We held up for praise and honor, held up for a toast. Yo ho ho, raise your glass and toast to me. Yo ho ho, to Lake Lavada and Brewery. Yo ho ho, raise your glass and toast to me. Yo ho ho, to Lake Lavada and Brewery. Yo ho ho, yo ho, yo ho ho, yo ho, yo ho ho, yo ho, yo ho ho.
So we're back at Darkheart Brewery with another member of O'Craven, Mr. Bones. Thank you again for doing this for me. I appreciate it.
Yes.
All right. So for the fans out there who don't know who O'Craven is, go ahead and tell them. Obviously, your name's Mr. Bones, but what do you do in the band?
So I am backup vocals. Came in as a fiddle player and then pushed up to backup rhythm guitar, electric. Also did mandolin for a little while, and but I play the microphones and anything that I can knock over. That's an instrument. If you can hear the microphones thump and do the whole thing.
Awesome. Right.
No one's ever seen it, but there's a photo of me flying across, grabbing a Les Paul, grabbing my fiddle on the way down, and then getting up to finish the song.
Oh, wow. And no one's ever seen that photo?
There's only a photo, but there's no video of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no video
No
of it.
video of it, yeah.
None at all. None at
Oh, I'd like to see that photo. So, how did you become part of O'Craven, and what does O'Craven mean to you?
all. So in 2013, I had been doing art shows out of my house, and we invited O'Craven to come and play. So I hadn't been a member of O'Craven, and I thought these guys get it. They're Celtic, they're Irish, they're pirate, and they push the show. They don't let up. I mean, I kept pouring them whiskey and more whiskey, and they still went. Because I thought, Irish band, just pour them whiskey.
Yeah.
I poured it all over the band. Thank you. Who came here for the beer? Who came here for the piracy? All right.
Who came here for all he does?
The beer guys can buy the pirates a drink.
Well, we drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight well and all right. Drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight all the night. So, pour me a beer and pour some fun. We're about to have some fun. Drink they have all but never one. Drink your shopping completely done. But the woman live my head, I shooting in some. I'm drinking until my toes are numb, until I bet I'm like a dog. So pour me a beer, pour some fun. We're about to have some fun. Drink the woman never won. Drink the ship in the bleeding done. Cause alcohol makes me piss. Alcohol makes me fight with like this. Alcohol makes me drunk. And alcohol makes me act like a porn. Well, pour me a whiskey in a glass and fill me with this and that. I drink the nervous, get the fast. We don't like it, get my ass. Cause alcohol makes me piss. Alcohol makes me fight with like this. Alcohol makes me drunk. And alcohol makes me act like a porn. We drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight when the road's alright. Drink and we fight and we fight and we drink. Drink and we fight all damn night. Cause alcohol makes me piss. Alcohol makes me fight with my fist. Alcohol makes me drunk. Take it away, Bloodbeard.
Come on, Darkheart!
Wow! Alcohol makes me piss. Alcohol makes me fight with like this. Alcohol makes me drunk. Alcohol makes me act like a punk. Alcohol makes me piss. Alcohol makes me fight with my fist. Alcohol makes me drunk. And alcohol makes me act like a punk. Alcohol makes me act like a punk. Alcohol makes me smell like a skunk.
up, everybody? Welcome back to Darkheart Brewery. I'm here with the one and only from Oak Raven, Calico. So, one of the questions I have for you, being the heir to Captain Cloud, what are some of the influences in music that he had growing up, and how did you support that? How did you become part of it?
Well, when he was learning to play guitar,
Okay.
and I let him borrow the guitar, and this is before the Green Day era, he wanted to learn solo. So I showed him a few chords, to him it was boring because I wasn't, so there was something tangible. So about a year later, Green Day comes out with a song with a chord progression that steps down. And he goes, Chad, I'd like to learn how to play that. So let me listen to it. So he handed me the guitar, I listened to it for a few minutes, and I gave him show him some power chords. And he goes, oh my God, you're a magician. He goes, it's just music. It's very simple. Watch what I do. And he mimicked me. And then on, just took off. I was pestering everybody and his brother. Show me this, show me that. And he just took off. And I took a few lessons. And, the rest of the yeah, they say rest is history.
Okay. So, for you growing up as a musician, because I understand that you played with a lot of bands back in the day, what are some of the bands that you played with, and how were they influenced on you as a musician?
So I played with a band called the Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
What we didn't know at the time was
Yeah.
there were many bands called the Jaguars. So we were forever known after Sacramento. That group became pretty successful, and we were signed to Darkheart, which was a subsidiary of Paramount Records. And we were kind of making our way up the food chain, as you say. And then Paramount decided to get rid of that label. Decided to disband the label, and everything fell apart. We weren't exactly about to go to another label, so we kind of stuck with it. Later on, I joined another group called Daily Red, which was sort of like the guitar.
Yeah.
And these bands all playing drums.
Okay.
And I was teaching these. That group went on to do pretty well. And I kind of stepped away from it for a few years to raise a family.
Captain Cloud, yes.
At some point, I decided I wanted to start a swing band.
Okay.
Because that group was kind of coming down. And it just wasn't material. So John was trying to start like a punk style band at the time. And I said, Dad, step in, play drums for us and tell me how drumming. He said, sure, I'll do that. So I started playing drums. Everybody started liking it. And someone else said, hey, you can find somebody to replace me, get a younger drummer. I'm the old guy in the band. And I was kind of feeling my way. And he said, Dad, if you quit, I'll lift your legs. I said, well, that's like some of this stuff. So I stayed playing drums until I started doing some other items. And I kept showing all the bass parts. So at some point we decided to switch me over to bass and get a drum. Like you say,
The rest is history from there on out.
and now I just love it.
So growing up as Captain Cloud was a younger pirate, did you support his lyrical or musical, I should say, influences as far as growing up playing the guitar and wanting to do this? Did you support that?
Of course, yeah. I've always versions of the same thing in different ways.
Awesome. So what does the Celtic pirate music mean to you as far as portraying goes? What does that bring to your soul and the music that you performed back in the day? How do you tie that into this band today?
See, I come from kind of the R&B, rock, rockabilly, almost, like almost mixed music. My parents played style music, which is mostly 80s. So I identify with that. So I feel something like that.
Well, I understand that you played with some pretty big bands back in the day. Is there any way that you can share that with us? And maybe the history on how you came about playing with those bands and how it affects this music that you perform today? What's
Alright, this next song is a pirate song. It's about the good old Skull and Bones.
My favorite banner.
Technical problem. The crew that tries to lead the pirates and was supposed to run from the ranch and run to the oil. Hey! 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 Must be pirate captain, what's under the range into the village and money you tell me why. Even your quarter I guarantee to show you no course, so take heed. When you see the stone bones, we cover your church, you'll win me, you're drinking your precious stone. Rise and take heed. When you see the stone bones, will you like the dead of the bottom sea with Davy Jones? Hey! 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 Musket pirate care, what's under your lady village and pillage and run away, take over one. Even your porter I guarantee to show you the course, so take heed. When you see the stone bones, we cover your church, you'll win me, you're drinking your precious stone. Rise and take heed. When you see the stone bones, will you end the dead of the bottom sea with Davy Jones? Rise and yo ho ho in a bottle of rum. 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 When you see the stone bones, we cover your treasure with me and drinking your precious stone. Rise and take heed. When you see the stone bones, will you let the devil of our sea with Davy Jones? Rise and take heed. When you see the stone bones, we cover your treasure with me and drinking your precious stone. Rise and take heed. When you see the stone bones, will you let the devil of our sea with Davy Jones? Rise and yo ho ho in a bottle of rum. 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 Hey! All right.
Thank you so much for letting me do this for you guys.
Thank you
It's a
for
pleasure.
doing it.
Seriously. All right, so let's just jump into it. Go ahead, for those people out there that don't know you, introduce yourself and what you do.
I'm Captain Cloud, and I'm lead vocalist for most of the time. I play concertina, guitar, banjo, tin whistle, Irish wood flute, bagpipes occasionally, and I'm probably forgetting some stuff, but that's
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. I'm
All
a jack
right.
of all trades.
All right, so right on. So my first question for you is, where did the name O'Craven come from, and what does it mean to this band?
So O'Craven is actually my last name is Cloud, but along my family lineage, it really should have been Craven, but it's kind of a long story. Somebody got divorced from somebody, and then they changed their name back to Cloud, and that's how it stuck. But it should have been Cravens. And so we were trying to come up with a name for the band, and so I was like racking my brain and not coming up with anything. I'm all like, well, my dad's like pretty much, he's a little Native American, which is where Cloud comes from, and pretty much full Scotch-Irish. And so I'm all like, well, and we're playing Celtic rock, let me look into our name. So I started researching, and it turned out that back in Ireland, before they migrated to the States, it was O'Cravens with a B was the name. And so I'm all like, well, that's kind of cool. I said, but I like Cravens. Like, with the V, it sounds cool. Well, like, I'm just going to mush them together. And that's how I came up with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a badass name.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right, so the next one I got for you is, what are some of your musical influences, and how do you guys tie it into the music that you guys perform?
Yeah, I mean, we all have a big, wide range of musical interests. I mean, I grew up kind of in punk rock, playing in punk rock bands since I, could get into clubs, and but my dad, who actually plays bass for us, growing up, taught me all about all different types of music and everything, and from classical to R&B to jazz and all this stuff. And so I love it all. And then later on I got a lot into metal and stuff, and some of the guys in the band are in other metal bands on the side and everything. And so we all kind of get together and kind of mush it together, and it just kind of comes out in our style,
Right on. Hell yeah. All right. So I understand your father's part of the band, Calico?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did he get involved with the band, and growing up, was he a huge influence on you as far as musical-wise, or did he support your musical interests?
Oh, yeah. And when we were like, I have a brother, and me and my brother were like little kids, and he'd bring us we had a music room at the house, and he taught me how to play like Johnny B. Good on the piano, and he taught my brother how to play bass, and he'd play drums, and we'd sit there and jam on like Johnny B. Good and stuff like
right
that.
On. Yeah.
And then growing up, I mean, he's I probably let him tell it for himself, but he was in some bigger bands in the 60s and 70s, and played with a lot of big artists and all this stuff. And so when he had us, he kind of took the time out to raise us. Then when I got older and I wanted to learn how to play, I went to him and I'd be like, hey, I heard this punk rock song. I think it's pretty easy. Can you teach me how to play it? And he'd sit there and listen and pick out the stuff, and he'd show me. I'm all like, holy crap, that's easy. I'm all like, I didn't know it was that easy to play music.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like off. And so when I started trying to put a band together, we couldn't find a drummer at the same time. And that's when my dad used to play the 60s drums. And so I asked him, I said, hey, would you mind filling in until we find somebody else? And he's all like, yeah, sure, no problem. It sounds like fun. And so we were jamming, and every once in a while we'd get somebody to come over and play drums, and I'm all like, oh, that sounds good, but my dad was doing this thing, and you think he could do that? And he's all like, well, let me hear it. And my dad got on the drum, played, and he's all like, there's no way I can play that. And so then after a while, I just looked down and said, you know what? You're our drummer now. We don't need to find anybody else. If you like playing with us, then that's what we're going to do. And then as, time progressed, he got older, he had some injuries and stuff, so playing drums was kind of getting hard for him. So I said, well, what else do you want to do? You're not leaving the band now,
Yeah, you're part of it.
Yeah.
You're part of this shit.
So we were having a hard time finding a bass player. He's all like, oh, I like this. I'm all like, okay. So that's what he plays.
That's what he plays. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome.
We should put that on vinyl.
She's probably gonna kill me later when I get home.
Buy her a drink.
I think it's time for a pirate punk song. What do you think?
Let's do it. Anyone for a little pirate and punkery? Yeah! All right.
You already knew that. I have a handful of pistols.
It's also a new song for us. What we're playing today, yeah?
Yeah, this one's gonna be on the upcoming album too. This one is called Borrowed Time. We'll fight and they'll die, time can't be borrowed.
What's one of the most notable ones that you can think of? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring her into the interview. Let's go ahead. Yeah, come on.
Come here, I gotta ask you a question.
Again, we're here at Darkheart Brewery in Sacramento, California, off of Auburn Boulevard. O'Craven is going to be performing here. They've already done their first set. We're getting ready to do the second set, but we're here with Ducky, the one and only, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day to do this for me, sir. It means a lot to me.
What?
And the one and only,
Mrs. Calico.
Mrs. Calico. Oh, we're on camera here, sweetie. We're doing an interview for all of our O'Craven fans out here, so.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I appreciate you coming on camera for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it's been an honor. But one of the bands that your husband has played in that's most memorable that you can think of, the Jaguars.
Very good band. They were terrific. And even the songs that they did way back then, they're really popular today.
Okay. They can look it up on YouTube, Spotify. So if you haven't seen them, go ahead and check them out on YouTube and Spotify, the Jaguars. My good friend here, Ducky, aka Calico, and Miss Calico, the heirs to Captain Cloud of O'Craven.
We performed with them in a town called
Santa Maria.
And we did this amazing show. We took them out. And years later, we went to South Lake Tahoe. And we were staying at the Sahara. And his name I grew up with. And I told her, we have to find this guy. I don't know if she believed me. She goes, oh, when we go up there, let's go. Now I put on the spot.
Don't lie to me.
And so we got up to the room and she goes, well, what are you waiting for? Pick up the phone. Yes, sure. This guy's probably not even.
Right.
So I pick up the phone, I ask for him, and he answers the phone. And I almost dropped the phone. And I said, I don't know if you remember me, but I played with you in Santa Maria a couple years ago. Right? He goes, yeah, I remember your band. You were like one of the best bands in the lead out there. He said, which one are you? And I said, well, I was the drummer. He goes, Calico. He remembered my name. I couldn't believe it. And he said, what are you doing now? And I said, well, are you in between bands? So I get ready to put something together. He goes, well, when you get it together, let it hit it in a club called Sherry's. Tell them I sent you, and they'll give you a job.
Oh, wow.
That's the kind of guy.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And I take it you do not with us anymore, so. But again, this is Mrs. Cloud and Mr. Cloud, the heirs of John of Captain Cloud of Oak Raven here at Darkheart Brewery. We're getting ready to do another set. Y'all stay tuned. Much love. Thank you so much for doing this for me. Seriously, can I have a hug?
Oh, you bet
Oh,
you
thank
can.
you so much. Appreciate it. Oh. Ducky, aka Calico of Oak Raven, we're getting ready to do another performance here. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure you tune into it. You don't want to miss it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Rock on.
Give it up to the dancers out here. They're putting on a better show than we are. Well, that just leads me to my next song.
So you had a bad day, or what you do out on living right without a doubt. Know what I think might help you out. What I think is you need a drink. One thing for sure, you need a drink. If you can't ignore, you need a drink. One thing's for sure, I've seen it before. What I think is you need a drink. Sometimes all tough, knowing that help you out. You're about to scream and shout. Know what I think might help you out. What I think is you need a drink. One thing for sure, you need a drink. If you can't ignore, you need a drink. One thing for sure, I've seen it before. What I think is you need a drink. Hopeful or grateful or even mad. Know what I think with a smile and a wink. What I think is you need a drink. One thing for sure, you need a drink. If you can't ignore, you need a drink. One thing for sure, I've seen it before. What I think is you need a drink. Alright, so we did the song in the first set, and the crowd kind of got a lot of my whiskey out of me. I have a little bit of whiskey left. So I'm going to call some people up here. Let's see. You want a shot of whiskey? No? Caesar, come up here. Edgar, come on. Come on up here. These guys are from our hometown, San Jose. They were a member of the San Jose Drunk, so they should be able to drink with me, all right? We're gonna take a shot. Okay. Hold on.
Where do you go? I think we're gonna get pregnant. Me? Ask him. Hey, we got a birthday girl. We got a birthday girl. That's up to you. There you go. She's bitching. All right. All right. All right, I have just enough for 4 shots. All right. Woo! You ready? Everyone else have a drink in your hands. Raise them high to us. Cheers to all of you for coming out tonight. Cheers to Darkheart. And
to these guys here. Ready on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheers! Woo! Give it up to them for coming up here. Featuring actor. She said, well, this would